Have you ever stared at a pomegranate and thought, where do I even start? That's exactly how many people feel about speaking English. Understanding is easy, but speaking feels scary.
It's so true. The fear of messing up or not sounding fluent enough holds a lot of people back. But what if we told you that real fluency isn't about speaking quickly, but about speaking clearly and confidently?
Today, we're diving into the art of the pomegranate to show you how simple words, smart transitions, and correct grammar can transform your English conversations.
We'll cover how to describe tricky things, smoothly move between stories and facts, use tenses naturally, and sprinkle in the right prepositions. By the end, you'll have tools to level up your confidence and your grammar.
So, if you're tired of freezing up, stick with us. We're making English as approachable as your favorite fruit snack. Ready?
So, let's talk about this fruit. Pomegranates look tough to open, just like English can seem tough to speak. But once you get inside, there's real treasure.
Absolutely. And if you've ever tried to open one, you know it needs a strategy. It's not something you can just bite into, just like you can't rush into a complex conversation without a plan.
Funny you say that, because the first time I saw someone open a pomegranate, I was amazed by the method. It's such a good metaphor for breaking down language barriers.
It really is. And exploring something challenging, like describing a pomegranate, can actually make us better speakers, because we have to think carefully about our words. Let's get a bit technical for a second. Did you know the pomegranate is actually considered a berry? It doesn't look like one, but that's the botanical fact.
That surprised me. The outside is so tough, and then inside you have those jewel-like seeds called arils. Explaining that in English is great practice for using clear, descriptive language.
Exactly. And when we want to share our experience, like saying, I have always found peeling a pomegranate kinda soothing, we use the present perfect tense.
Right, because you're talking about your experience up to now. Mixing in these small grammar tweaks makes your English sound much more natural, even when the topic feels unfamiliar. That reminds me of a story once. I tried opening a pomegranate at a friend's house, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
I can just picture that. Did you end up with juice everywhere?
Oh, it was wild. I ended up with red splatters all over the kitchen ceiling, and my white shirt was hopeless. It felt like I was performing surgery, not just preparing a snack.
I love how stories like that invite us to use the past tense naturally and bring out emotion in our speech. It's not just about accuracy, it's about connecting with your listener. This is where English gets really interesting, describing what something is and also how it feels. That balance is the secret sauce for great conversations.
Definitely. Like, you can explain that the seeds are inside the fruit, and then share how satisfying it is to finally taste one after all that effort. Facts and feelings together make your language richer.
And transitions help too. Phrases like, that reminds me, or speaking of. Let your conversation flow smoothly from details to anecdotes.
It's such a great way to practice. You're not just reciting rules, you're really using the language to paint a picture and tell a story. Let's get practical for a second. Describing where things are in the pomegranate uses prepositions like, the seeds are inside the fruit, or the juice is under the skin.
Exactly. And those little words make all the difference. If you miss them, your meaning can totally change. Plus, using tenses like the present perfect, I've enjoyed eating pomegranates all my life, makes your speech feel polished.
And you can practice these anytime you talk about food, hobbies, or even daily routines. It's about building habits, not just memorizing rules.
Practicing with real examples, like we're doing now, helps those habits stick. Before you know it, you'll be speaking with way more confidence. All right, let's wrap up with 3 takeaways. First, don't be intimidated by challenging topics instead. Use them to expand your vocabulary.
Second, make your conversations richer by mixing descriptions, stories, and transitions. Don't just stick to simple answers.
And third, focus on using grammar in real-life sentences. Prepositions, tenses, and clear structures help you sound natural.
Here's a practical step. Pick one everyday object, like a fruit, and try describing it out loud in English. Share a fact, a story, and a feeling about it. That's how you move from understanding to confident speaking.
Keep practicing. Leave us a comment about your favorite fruit story, and subscribe for more conversations you want to ace. See you next time.